Welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial. And in this YouTube video, I'll be covering some important MCQ questions on Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who was one of the famous Afro-American writer. She has written many novels along with some non-fictional essay. In this YouTube video, I'll be covering best 30 MCQ based on her works. Rather, you can say based on her novels. So let's get started with this wonderful question. But before starting the session, this is my humble request to all of you. Please do subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon to get more notification and stay tuned with my channel. And here is your first question on your screen. Please do write in the comment box. If you want me to make video on a particular topic, you can write me down in the comment box. I will definitely try my best to make video on this topic. And here is your first question. So today's first question is on your screen. Which of the following is not a novel written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie? इनमें से कौन सा नॉवेल चिमामंदा गोजी एडिची ने नहीं लिखा है? Now your options are Americanah, Purple Hibiscus, How About Yellow Sun, The Shadow of the Wind. So you know that Americanah, Purple Hibiscus, and How About Yellow Sun. These were all three fictional works, novels written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Whereas The Shadow of the Wind is not a novel, is not a novel written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So here D is the right option, and The Shadow of the Wind was written by a Spanish writer called Carlos Ruiz Zafón. Shadow of the Wind is a 2001 novel, and it was written by the Spanish writer called Carlos Ruiz, and a worldwide bestseller. And this book was also translated into English by Lucia Graves in the year 2004. So it was translated into English. And this novel is actually a story within a story. And this novel was opened in the 1940s with the protagonist called Daniel, who is a boy whose father owns a bookshop in Barcelona. Moving ahead to question number 2. What is the name of the protagonist in Purple Hibiscus? So you have to say the protagonist of Purple Hibiscus. Now your options are Kambili Achiki, Ifamelu, Olana, Anti Ifema. So here the protagonist, the main character of the novel Purple Hibiscus is Kambili Achiki. Kambili Achiki is the main protagonist of the novel Purple Hibiscus. You know that Purple Hibiscus is the debut novel of Chimamanda Adichie, and it was published in the year 2003. So Purple Hibiscus was published in the year 2023, and it was her first novel, the debut novel, that is Purple Hibiscus. Moving on to question number 3. Look at the following novels by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie won the Orange Prize for Fiction. The Orange Prize for Fiction. Now your options are Americanah, Half by Yellow Sun, Purple Hibiscus, The Thing Around Your Neck. So the novel that won her the Orange Prize for Fiction is Half by Yellow Sun. Half by Yellow Sun is the novel that won her the Orange Prize for Fiction. So B is right option over here. Moving on to question number 4. In Half by Yellow Sun, which historical event is the novel based on? So you have to say the historical event that the novel Half by Yellow Sun is based on. So now your options are Rwandan genocide, the Nigerian civil war, the Apartheid era in South Africa, or the Sudanese civil war. So here Half by Yellow Sun, this is the famous novel written by Adichie. Here the right option is the historical event is Nigerian civil war. Nigerian civil war is the right option. We are moving on to question number 5. What is the name of the Nigerian university where the character Ifemelu and Obi and Obinji meet in Americanah? So Americanah is the novel. Americanah is the novel written by Adichie, and you have to say the name of the university, the Nigerian university, where the character, the main protagonist Ifemelu and Obinji meet. So here the right option is, now your options are University of Lagos, University of Ibadan, Suka University, or University of Abuja. So the right option is here University of Ibadan. University of Ibadan is the right option. Moving on to question number 6. Which of the following is not a theme is not a theme explored in Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels. Gender and sexuality was explored. Race and identity was also explored. Colonialism and post-colonialism, this was also explored. Whereas climate change and environmentalism was not explored in her novels. So, in her novels, she has explored, she has described gender and the themes of gender and sexuality, race and identity, colonialism and post-colonialism. But in her novel, we cannot find the themes of climate change and environmentalism. Moving on to question number 7. What is the title of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's debut novel? The first novel written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is, your options are Americanah, Have a Yellow Sun, Purple Hibiscus, The Thing Around Your Neck. So here the right option is Purple Hibiscus. I have also earlier in the previous question I have discussed that the debut novel of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is Purple Hibiscus, and you know that this was published in the year 2003. So the first novel, the debut novel of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is Purple Hibiscus, where Kambili Achiki is the main protagonist. It is published in the year 2003. Moving on to question number 8. In the novel, The Thing Around Your Neck, which country does the protagonist Akuna move to? So the protagonist of the novel, The Thing Around Your Neck, is Akuna, and in which country does the protagonist Akuna move to? Now your options are the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia. So here the right option is the United Kingdom. Akuna had moved to the United Kingdom in the novel The Thing Around Your Neck. Next question. Which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels was adapted into a movie? Now you will have to say which novels of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie was adapted into a movie, adapted into a film. Now your options are Americanah, Have a Yellow Sun, Purple Hibiscus, The Thing Around Your Neck. So the novel that was adapted into a movie is Have a Yellow Sun. So this is the most famous novel written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and this novel was adapted into a movie. So here B is adaptation. Moving on to question number 10. In what form is Dear Isabel or a feminist manifesto in 15 suggestions written? So you have to identify in what form this work, that is Dear Isabel or a feminist manifesto in 15 suggestions by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie was written. Now this was written in poetry, novel, epistolary form, biography. So it was actually written in the form of an epistolary form. In the form of epistolary. So here C is the right. It was written in epistolary form. Next question. Which of the following is not a novel? It's not a novel by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Ababa Yellowstone is a novel. Americanah is also a novel. We should all feminist. Purple Hibiscus. Purple Hibiscus is also a novel. But which is not a novel. Novel means is a fictional work. So we should all be feminist is a non-fictional work. It is an essay. It is a non-fictional. Is a non-fictional essay. It is a non-fictional essay written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So we should all be feminist is the right option. This was also written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, but it was a non-fictional essay. So here C is right option. Which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels follows the story of a young Nigerian woman named Ifamelu? So the protagonist of the novel is Ifamelu, who is a young Nigerian woman. Now you will have to identify the novel. So Purple Hibiscus, Have a Yellow Sun, Americanah, The Thing Around Your Neck. So this about the Americanah is about the story of Ifamelu, who is a young Nigerian woman. So here C is the right option, whereas Purple Hibiscus is about the story of Kambili Achiki. So here C is right option. Which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels is set during the Nigerian Biafran War of 1960s? So your options is Purple Hibiscus, Have a Yellow Sun, Americanah, The Thing Around Your Neck. So here the right option is Have a Yellow Sun. Have a Yellow Sun is set during the Nigerian Biafran War in the 1960s. So here the right option is Have a Yellow Sun. This is the most famous novel written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So here B is right option. Moving on to question number 14. Which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels centers around the story of a Nigerian girl named Kambili and her family. Now your options are purple hibiscus, Hava by yellow sun, Americanah, the thing around your neck. So which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novel centers around the story of a Nigerian girl named Kambili and her family? Earlier also I have mentioned that it is the story of Kambili and her family and the abusive father called Eugene. So it is the Purple Hibiscus, the debut novel Purple Hibiscus is all about the story of Kambili, Achiki, and Jaja, who were being under the abusive father called Eugene. Moving on to question number 15, who is the author of Dear as Well or a Feminist Manifesto in 15 Suggestions? Your options are Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Virginia Woolf, Margaret Atwood, Toni Morrison. So yeah, the right option is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and she has written a feminist manifesto in 15 suggestions that is called also Dear as Well. Moving on to question number 16. In which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels does the main character Kambili Achiki experience abuse at the hands of her father? Purple Hibiscus, Half of Yellow Sun, Americanah, The Thing Around Your Neck. Earlier I have also mentioned it is the story of Purple Hibiscus, the novel Purple Hibiscus. Next question. Which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels tells the story of a Nigerian woman named Olana? So it is the story of Olana and her relationship with her partner called Odenigbo during the boyfriend war. So this is the story of Olana and her partner called Odenigbo during the boyfriend war. So purple hibiscus, half of a yellow sun, American, or the thing around your neck. So it is a half of a yellow sun. You know that I have earlier mentioned the half of a yellow sun is set during the Nigerian boyfriend war of 1960s, and it is the story of Olana and her relationship with her partner called or named Odenigbo. Next question: in which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels does the protagonist Ada, there is a protagonist called Ada, who attends school in Nigeria and later moved to the United States for college? Partly discuss how the Americanah, the thing around your neck. So it is the thing around your neck where the protagonist is Ada, who first attends school in Nigeria and then he moves to the United States for college. So here B is the right option. And here is question number 19. In which year was Purple Hibiscus published? Purple Hibiscus was published in the year 2003. Purple Hibiscus was published. This is the debut novel was published in the year 2003. Next question. In which year was Adichie's novel The Thing Around Your Neck published? The Thing Around Your Neck was published in 2009, 5, 7, 8. So The Thing Around Your Neck is the story of Ada and it was published in the year 2009. The Thing Around Your Neck was published in the year 2009. Next question. Which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels does the protagonist Kambili have a difficult relationship with her father? So the father is very abusive father. And how about yellow sun? Purple hibiscus, Americanah, the thing around your neck. So it is purple hibiscus. Purple hibiscus is the right option. Next question. Which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels won the National Book Critics Circle Award in 2013? So which novel of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie has won her the prestigious award, that is the National Book Critics Circle Award in the year 2013? Now your options as purple hibiscus, half of a yellow sun, the thing around your neck, Americanah. So yeah, the right option is the thing around your. It is actually Americanah. Americanah is the novel that won her the National Book Critics Circle Award in the year 2013. So D is the right option over here. Moving on to question number 23, which of the following is not explored in purple hibiscus? Colonialism is also religion was also explored, politics were explored, but science fiction was not explored. So it is the science fiction is the right option. So which of the following themes is not explored in purple hibiscus? In purple hibiscus, that is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie has explored the themes of colonialism, religion, and politics, but she has not explored the themes of science fiction. So science fiction is the right option. Which character is Kambali's abusive father? Which character is Kambali's abusive father? Papa NQ, Amaka, Eugene, Father Benedict. So Kambali's abusive father is Eugene. It is Eugene who was very much abusive. So here C is the right option. Moving on to question 25. What is the significance of the title Purple Hibiscus? You will have to say the significance, the title of the novel Purple Hibiscus. Now your options are It represents the rare beauty and delicacy of Kambali's character. Representing the rare beauty and delicacy of Kambali's character. No, this is wrong. It symbolizes the cultural clash between the traditional and the modern. This is also wrong. It reflects the violence and the bloodshed that pervades the novel. This is also wrong. It represents the resilience and the hope that Kambali and Rajaja demonstrates. Yeah, they were optimistic, they were struggling for identity, but they are resilient and they are hoping that they are hoping. So this is about the hope. They are very much optimistic. So hope, the resilience and hope that Kambali and Jaja demonstrate in the novel. And here is the explanation. You will find that in purple hibiscus, the purple hibiscus symbolizing freedom and individuality. In the novel, both Kambili and Jaja are dominated by their father, and the purple hibiscus represents the movement towards independence and the freedom to pursue goals and values of their own. So they were seeking their own identity. They were struggling for their own identity. They are hoping so also. Then one day they will be freed. What is the main theme of purple hibiscus? Forgiveness. No. The struggle for identity, the beauty of nature, the importance of family tradition. So the main theme of Purple Hibiscus is the struggle for identity. The struggle for identity is the main theme of the novel Purple Hibiscus that was published in the year 2003. Moving on to question number 27. Who is the narrator of Purple Hibiscus? Kambili Ajiki, Jada Ajiki, Yukin Ajiki, Uchumi Ajiki. So the narrator of the novel Purple Hibiscus is Kambili Ajiki. Next question. Which of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novels features a Nigerian woman who moves to the United States for university and later returns to Nigeria? Purple Hibiscus, How by Yakusa, A Thing Around Your Neck, Americanah. So here the right option is Americanah is the novel where features a Nigerian woman who moves to the United States and for university and later returns to Nigeria. And here is question number 29. What is the title of Adichie's most recent novel? Adichie's most recent novel, which was published in 2021. Notes on Grief, Half a Yellow Sun, A Thing Around Your Neck, Americanah. So the most recent novel by Adichie is Notes on Grief. Notes on Grief. It was published in the year 2021. This is the most recent novel. And to wind up the session, here is question number 30. Last question of today. Which of the following statements about Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is true? She was born in Kenya. This is false. She has only written novels in English. This is also false. She has a degree in medicine. False. She has given a TED talk titled The Dangers of a Single Story. This is true. So she has given a TED talk titled The Danger of a Single Story. So these were all 30 questions that I have discussed along with explanations on the Afro-American writer called Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. If you have liked the video, please do subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon.